coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we start at the 25.
Is the mic, 94 is the mic. Double dog, that's the way. Cowboy 80. Slam. Check three. Check.
The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hold, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Watch one. I'm going to come back to you.
Now back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
So Mike's number one. 18 Rattler.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your...
Throw it right to me. It's JC. That's JC. He's sitting right there every time. Come on, man. That is the GOAT. I don't know why he's not a superstar. They be cheating me. He's sitting right there every time. Good catch. Good catch, boy.
For the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good run.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Around, boy.
Then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep
Buka, bro. Play the Buka. I'm finna play the Buka. Let me play the Buka.
But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
A first down throw, Darnold.
No, I pressed the wrong. Oh my God, bro. I'm trying to.
And they'll set up shop
tweet.
in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Going up top.
Catch the ball, bro. Bum. Why is you in the game? Get out the game. I don't even know why he's even in the game.
Outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, ready?
13. He's coming. Check him.
Watch the run. Mike 13. And it's 19 tight.
Mike's 13.
He'll look to throw.
Check the outs. Check
Oh,
the
he's
outs,
going to
check
go
the
for
outs.
it all.
Kendrick stay getting beat, man. This is Kendrick's. I don't know what to do, bro. I try to make you stay in the, cause you a rookie and you had a head death, but you trash, gang.
And it was on target too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense.
You trash. I can't even. I gotta take you out, bro. I'm sorry. You be getting toasted every time.
Extra point up
you gotta go. Fucking, I'm gonna trade him. You gotta go. My man's trash.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm gonna put somebody else out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This
oh
one
my God, this game
has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around.
Come on, offensive line, bro. Come on, offensive line. What?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4. Check 13. Check 13. 24 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. 24 is the mic. I got it. 24 is the mic.
Here's Darnold.
Give me that ball.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Good stuff, Tommy.
Backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Watch this red, lady. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the completion good for 7 there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite
That boy getting whacked.
to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Should have put a tank on him. I ain't gonna lie. He be fumbling too. Ooh-wee. Don't fumble with McCaffrey, shorty. Cause I'm finna run this bitch right up the middle with him.
Again, an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I was finna cook up something.
On EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Even. 24 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Red 80.
4 down.
24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
Oh, he lurked me, boy.
Picked off at the 48.
He just lurked me.
3 going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
I gotta start looking at that corner
Coaches
out.
preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra points.
Nice lurk, my boy. I ain't gonna lie.
It's now 14-0.
You got to get right, though. Can't lose to this bomb.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Way back home, y'all.
They'll start here with Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come to my world. We want it. Go.
This out quickly to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go. 7's the mic. Ricky.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Right here. Check. Slam.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the boot.
19, Pioneer.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Buffalo 18.
Watch the slant. Mike's 13. Mike's 13. He's coming. He's coming. Check him. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up your
field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You can't block me.
Darnold.
You can't block me.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Our ball, baby. Our ball. It's ours.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
It's complete to Fuller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready?
Hot, hot. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
He's checking. He's checking.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Come on, let's get him.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Watch the run, watch the run.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen, ladies. Watch the screen. 29 is the mic.
Here's Darnold.
It's just me and you.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert. 24 is the mic.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Darnold.
Here we go.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check.
Red 80.
Crunch. 25.
Red 80.
Check 25.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Four down. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 24 is the mic. Here I come. You go tight. You got tight.
Darnold on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's trash.
24 is the mic. I'm coming.
80.
24 is the mic.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Throwing again on second and 10. Darnold hitting Juju on the slant. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
The point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Makes the score Packers 17, Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 24, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got four. We got four down. Hey, watch the edge.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill.
Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Man, I got you. 24 is the mic. Know your job.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Out.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
They'll set up a throw. That caught by Tremble. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Tighten up. 280. Undercrunch. Check.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Lucky.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Tight right. 4 down, check. 4 down. 24.
Ready?
All day, every day.
Ready?
Slam. Whip. Watch the whip.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the 36-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch one.
Get the ball.
Mike one. Get in the weight room.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter.
That's GG's. They just, man, why are these niggas getting burnt out here? I just can't run man to man with these niggas.
extra point right down the middle. And his guys
I don't know why, man. These niggas just be getting burnt out here, man to man. I gotta stay in zone or something. That's
now to kick this one away,
crazy.
and off it goes.
I took the slow nigga out. Somebody's still getting burnt.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Let me try to hit him with a bomb, though. Fuck no.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
24 is the mic. Exit, exit. 24 is the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Shit.
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Missing tackles.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's known for a touchback.